Welcome to WoC 9. I haven't done a few for a while because well, they weren't sort of that interesting, but this one's quite a nice interesting one. I think you've probably noticed, if you've been following this, that the flies have become more and more of a character in WoC, and this one's quite a nice little fly, WoC, and I'm just drawing him up right now. It's quite a complicated one, and I thought you'd like to see it. It's not like a gag cartoon. This is just a nice sort of setup. Oh, look, I'm doing some lettering. Look at that. So well, I thought you'd be eating popcorn, and as I was doing it, and I thought, well, what sort of stuff would they be eating? So I thought it'd be pop cowpat, because I was thinking pop cowpat corn, but then I thought, well, it's not corn, is it? So anyway, that's what I called it, and I thought that was quite funny. Nice little detail there. So he's eating away, and to save a bit of time, I copied him and just sort of put him in a different kind of pose, really, and copied another one sort of more in the foreground. Got rid of all the background details just to see what I was doing, and changed his facial expression, got rid of his popcorn, and he's just sort of sitting there watching, well, he's watching a film. I think you probably gathered that. So I just nip and tuck all the other bits off the flies that are in the background. I'm just putting a step in. It takes me forever, but I'll get round to doing it and cut it off, and I think the step's on another level, so I just move it down again so I get another one and another character, because they're in a cinema, so there's quite a few of them, but had him munching his cowpat. Well, he's pop cowpat. Might try and market that. Anyway, so just start cutting all the bits and pieces off, and now we have a little audience. Then I just start sort of drawing in other characters. I didn't use a paint bucket, don't know why really, but sometimes it's just nice to use your pen tool, well, it's a brush tool, as a magic marker. So I just went and stuck that in. Just sort of makes it look more hand drawn, and well, it is hand drawn, most of this. So what are they watching on the screen? Well, it's a cow, obviously. I sort of started drawing it up. Yeah, as you know, I don't do any pencils, so I just sort of draw it straight into the computer. Then I realised that the angle was wrong, so I just corrected that and put the arm up like that. And well, as you probably gathered, that's kind of like the Empire State Building. So it's kind of Cow Kong, I suppose. But I did him too big. For all the other sort of details I'm going to put in, I sort of soon realised that, so I shrunk him, well, her, down, and sort of just taking out all the little bits that I don't want. Add in the teat. Well, it's there, so you got to add it. You know, you got to be honest, you got to be true, and you know, just sort of doing all the little flies that are bugging Cow Kong, and one that's been hit. So as I was doing this, I did a kid kind of explosion, and because you know, it just sort of adds to the whole mood of the thing. Oh yeah, and I remembered that obviously beauty has to be there, so I've had a little fly under her armpit, which probably isn't a nice place to be. Well. Just sort of fitted there. If I put it in the Who, it wouldn't feel quite right. So anyway, there is a logic. You have to think these things through in order for it to work. But now I'm colouring up, so just do some silhouettes of flies, and obviously this is a cinema, so it's going to be dark. So I start colouring it up in blues, different sort of tones of blue, and then putting the skyline of all the skyscrapers and what have you, and start colouring up Cow Kong. So you know, just shadows coming in from the sun's on the left hand side, and start colouring up the flies who are munching their pop cowpats. Yes, and then just I do a sort of very 30% opaque blue on the eyes, and just slamming in all the colour at the moment. And what I'll be doing is I stick in all the colour and then I start putting in the shadows, because it's going to be quite a nice sort of dramatic shadow with the screen highlighting their bodies and giving them a nice shadow at the back, which I'm doing now. And again, I'm just using the pen as a kind of magic marker, and it just feels nice. You can sort of feel the shape with it, and if you miss things and what have you, it sometimes just adds to the variety of it. It just makes it look more interesting sometimes. And I'm marqueing the shadows in there for the back of the chairs, again just to give it a bit of dynamism, and colouring in the cowpat stuff, and I marquee that, copy paste it and put it on that one, and then I just add a shadow in on that one and a shadow in on that one, and we're sort of done there. Again, just sticking in all the shadow. God knows what I was doing there. I think I actually deleted it. I just go back in history and pop it back in, and just sort of details on the step and the shadows, and it's beginning to look more sort of kind of 3D. I don't want it to look completely 3D, but I want to give it a bit of feeling and depth, and colouring in all little details where their little antennas are. Not sure if flies have antennas like that, but well, never mind. They look good, that's why I did it. So the guys in the background, just adding a tiny bit of modelling on that, nothing too drastic, but again just colouring it up like a magic marker, and then just sticking in some little highlights where their compound eyes are, and then picking out the bits on our main flies, and again just pops them out and makes it look well, more dramatic. I think you'll agree. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? So yeah, all the shadows just sort of to sit them on the seats. We're almost done. Yeah, just got to colour in that little fly there. Yeah, all little sort of bits and pieces. Just add a few legs for our little beauty. Yeah, and the explosion. Do my little moniker, StiK. Oh eight already, my goodness. And the guy in the foreground, I just added some stuff on his antenna, and that's that. And this is what it looks like, the finished product, which I think looks quite nice, really. I thought of putting Cow Kong on there, but I thought no, this is just a nice little drawing, nice little setup. And if you want to buy the book, you can go to Lulu or Cafe Press. That design that you just saw is also a birthday card at Cafe Press, where you can buy the book and some cards, Easter cards, all sorts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought that was quite good fun, and I'll do a couple more, hopefully. Speak to you later. Bye.